Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome to this edition of The Right Stand. I am Anand Narsimhan. Ladies and gentlemen, Congress MP from Wayanad, Rahul Gandhi continues his tirade on foreign soil, which many are alleging, including the BJP, is not just against the current establishment run by the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but it is also detrimental to Bharat. One of the attacks that Rahul Gandhi has now waged is against the RSS. He has been sharp against not just RSS but also the principles of RSS. He has questioned RSS peg of Hindutva and RSS's Rashtra Niti, or its dreams of a Hindu Rashtra. The definition of Hindu as per the RSS is not with religious contours but with the geographical contours of anybody and everybody who believes this is their motherland, this is the land of their ancestors, they are Hindu, and the culture that is inclusive, that talks about samrasta or samanvaya or inclusion or accepting all forms of thought, truly democratic in that sense. That's the champion. That's what RSS wants to champion. But Mr. Rahul Gandhi, and of course there are those who have been targeting the RSS for a while, seem to echo the thought that the RSS's brand of Hindutva mirrors Hitler's Nazism or Mussolini's fascism, and that's why they are the one and the same, or even the Muslim Brotherhood, which talks about one big ummah. So they are nothing but mirrors of each other. This is what has been the criticism, and this is once again been repeated by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Somewhere there are experts who believe that he is echoing the thoughts of the ultra-left, the Maoists back home here in India, or those who are championing the left cause abroad, who are stitching this narrative against the seemingly right of centre RSS. Let's listen into what Mr. Rahul Gandhi had to say, and then we're hopeful that top RSS voice, Sri Ram Madhav, will be live with us.
But the nature of the democratic contest in India has completely changed. And the reason it's changed is because one organization called the RSS, fundamentalist fascist organization, has basically captured pretty much all of India's institutions.
One organization, fundamentalist fascist organization, has captured all of India's institutions. This is not the first time Rahul Gandhi has attacked the RSS. There have been several instances where he's hit out at the Sangh. Let's just outline a few. 7th of February, speaking in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi targeted the centre over the Agniveer scheme and claimed that senior officers said that the scheme came from the RSS and the Home Ministry and not from the army. 9th of January, during his Bharat Jodo Yatra in Ambala, Rahul Gandhi said RSS members are the 21st century Kauravas. He said they wear khaki half pants, they carry lathi in hand and hold shakhas. Rahul also said that India's 2-3 billionaires are standing with the Kauravas. Speaking at a press conference during the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Hoshiarpur in Punjab on the 17th of Jan 2023, Rahul Gandhi accused the BJP and the RSS of capturing all institutions in the country. At a press conference in Delhi on the 31st of December 2022, Rahul Gandhi said he wants the BJP and RSS to aggressively attack them because it would increase the ideological awareness of the Congress party. Taking a jibe at them, he referred to the BJP and RSS as their Sangh. December 2024, after the Bharat Jodo Yatra entered Delhi, Rahul Gandhi said his yatra was against fear, hatred, unemployment and inflation. He said the RSS spreads fear and then they convert it into hatred. Further escalating attack on RSS, Rahul Gandhi on the 14th of December in Dausa, Rajasthan said, "You will not find a woman in their organization. The RSS does not contain any women. They suppress women and they do not allow women to enter their organization." On September 5th, 2022, at Menghai Par Halla Bolo rally in Delhi's Ramlila Maidan, Rahul Gandhi said the BJP and the RSS divide the country by developing fear and that only two corporate people are getting the benefit of hatred and fear. In Shillong, in 2018, Rahul Gandhi said that the RSS disempowers women and doesn't even have a single one in their leadership position. Rahul Gandhi said that pictures of Mahatma Gandhi women could be seen on either side of the freedom fighter, but Mohan Bhagwat or Sarsang Chalak of the RSS are photographed alone or with men. Now, there is one in August 15th, 2017, August 2017 also, where he said that the attack on his convoy in Gujarat was carried out by those by the BJP and RSS and called it their way of politics. Ram Madhav ji is live with us, so let's go straight across to him. Namaste and Jai Hind, Ram Madhav ji. Thank you very, very much for your time. You heard Rahul Gandhi, he's echoing the same line, saying the same thing since 2018 downwards till 2023 and now on foreign soil. He's called the RSS fascist fundamentalists, likened them to the Muslim Brotherhood.
Anand, as you rightly said, Rahul Gandhi at 52 lacks sagacity and political maturity. It is unfortunate for Congress party, and probably BJP is very fortunate to have in him the leader of the opposition. So what he said at Cambridge or during his travels in London is nothing new. He has been saying these things for many years now. He is so much obsessed with the RSS that even in his dream, he only probably sees the RSS. He has been making such wild allegations, such blasphemous comments about RSS for many years now. The end of it is today he is himself admitting that the whole country is behind the RSS and I am left to go and cry my crybaby face I have to show in London. Because in India, nobody is there to listen to me, respect my views on RSS. I must tell you, Anand, here that probably privately, many in Congress also would not agree with him about his assessment or his understanding of the RSS. Right from Indira Gandhi to Pranab Da recently, many people have had interactions with RSS. They have had their views. Indira Gandhi on the floor of the parliament had clearly said of Golwalkar Guruji that he was a great personality and he had a great place in the life of the nation. She paid her rich tributes to Golwalkar in the parliament when he passed away in 1973. From there to Pranab Mukherjee attending an RSS function in Nagpur a couple of years back, calling the chief of RSS the great son of India. They were all congressmen. They all have seen RSS. Their understanding about RSS is markedly different. So is the understanding of many in Congress party also today must be markedly different from that of Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
They've tried to draw, he's consistently tried to draw a binary. RSS's brand of Hindutva is the same as the Muslim Brotherhood of the Ummah or thought process of Ummah. Hitler talked about Nazism and nationalism. RSS talks about nationalism. So is it the same nationalism, Ram Madhavji? Is Hindutva or dreams of a Hindu Rashtra, talking of a Hindu Rashtra, the same as Muslim Brotherhood and the Ummah?
Now, first of all, as far as the Muslim Brotherhood comparison is concerned, this is an absolute nonsense. Rahul Gandhi, of course, in his intense hatred for RSS, is crossing that limit of basic understanding about what Muslim Brotherhood stands for all about. Muslim Brotherhood is the progenitor of organizations like Al-Qaeda. It is the inspiration for many Islamic terror groups. Comparing it with an organization like the RSS in India it shows the intellectual bankruptcy of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Other than that, these comments about Hindu Rashtra and all are okay. That has been their stand. Hindu Rashtra is fundamentalist for them. Hindu Rashtra they compared with Hitler's Nazism. This propaganda has been going on. It is utterly baseless. The whole idea of Hindu Rashtra is nation first ideology. India first, nation first. When we say nation, not just the political nation, but the cultural nation that existed for thousands of years in this country. That is what Hindu Rashtra is all about. It's about patriotism. It's about love of the country and love of its culture and its history and its civilization. And that for less intellectual people is beyond comprehension. That I don't mind. I mean, people can complain, people can make criticism of RSS. But the bigger point is to compare it with outfits like Muslim Brotherhood is utterly obnoxious, and we strongly condemn that kind of a comparison.
Has the RSS captured all the governmental functions and agencies?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Has the RSS captured all government functionaries and agencies?
So Rahul Gandhi's frustration comes out. He has undertaken that very great so-called Bharat Jodo Yatra. At the end of it, it turned out to be a damn squib when elections are held in 3 states in the Northeast. So there are no takers for Congress and its leadership's thinking of Rahul Gandhi, and for that he cannot blame RSS, that RSS is taking over all institutions. RSS is a socio-cultural movement. Yes, its thought process today is the mainstream thought process of India. That is because 1 billion Indians like it, love it, and 1 billion Indians reject Rahul Gandhi's ideology. He should not question the intellect of 1 billion plus Indians in this country by saying that RSS is taking over the entire democratic edifice of this country. By making such statements, he is not actually criticizing the RSS. He is actually criticizing every Indian, or millions and millions of Indians who today stand by the thinking of the RSS, who stand by this country, who are supporting probably Prime Minister Modi and his government. So he's questioning the very intellect or very thinking of Indian people.
But have you ever been able to put a finger on why? Because you have friends across the political spectrum and many friends within the Congress party. So why does Mr. Rahul Gandhi love to hate the RSS so much?
No, first of all, Rahul Gandhi has a very peculiar sense of entitlement. He thinks that he is a very big intellectual leader, which he is not. I mean, he has had very interesting anecdotes about his intellect we all have seen. First of all, he thinks that he is a great intellectual, which he is not, number one. Number two, he thinks that he is much superior to all other leaders in the Congress party. You please don't forget how he treated Manmohan Singh when Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is a kid before Manmohan Singh. But you remember how he treated him. That scene of tearing of the papers of the then cabinet papers of the then government. So he has got that very arrogant kind of attitude. He is full of himself. I'm sure many in Congress party must be very uncomfortable with his utterances, because these utterances are a good fodder for the opposition. I mean, for Congress opposition, which is the ruling dispensation here. Why that question is only that sense of entitlement, and that sense of entitlement does not come from any hard work. He has not done any hard work. Okay, for the first time probably he has walked. They say he has walked for 4,000 kilometers, which is a lie. Of course, Rahul Gandhi lies through his teeth. He has not walked for 4,000 kilometers. The entire distance he travelled was 4,000 kilometers. He walked for some distance out of it. Out of that, he thinks that he is a very superior leader, but the country doesn't agree with him. So this comes from that sense of entitlement and arrogance, that Gandhian arrogance, that he must shed if he wants to actually rise in Indian politics.
Very strong words coming from you, Ram Madhavji. My final question to you, is this individual opinion of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, or is he now part of a thought continuum that exists not just in India but also beyond our shores in the West?
No, as far as the RSC, of course, during his 1-week visit to UK, to London, Mr. Rahul Gandhi made so many irresponsible and to some extent very defamatory statements about many things in India, about India's democracy, India's parliament, many things. Concerned people will respond to those statements. But as far as his statement on RSS is concerned, Mr. Rahul Gandhi faces a defamation case for his utterances against RSS. I haven't seen any Congress leader showing any sympathy for Rahul Gandhi in that case. He is fighting that case alone. That case is still going on in a court in Maharashtra. So whether Congress shares his thoughts, Congress has to come and clarify. Whether Congress agrees with all that rubbish that he spoke about Indian democracy at a time when half of the country is ruled by opposition governments. Out of the 23 big states in India. I'm not talking about smaller states, whether it's Goa or the northeastern smaller states. They are also important states. But of the big states in the country, 14 big states are controlled by the opposition party. Yet this gentleman goes out and tells the world that Indian democracy is in big danger. Because he is not being heard by people, because he is not being accepted by people, he should not think that the entire democracy is in danger. This is that attitude of entitlement. If I am not going to be accepted by people, then Indian democracy is to be questioned. People's wisdom is to be questioned. This attitude of Mr. Rahul Gandhi does not help him, and I'm sure it's not going to help even Congress party.
Final word. I know we are going to wind up a paucity of time, but is the RSS going to consider legal action, further legal action against Mr. Rahul Gandhi? And also, barring Sharad Pawar, none of the other opposition leaders have openly endorsed Mr. Gandhi's comments on foreign soil. They have said they will say their piece closer home.
Look, even Congress supporters who attended his programs in London, they themselves openly on camera advised him not to say talk such rubbish on a foreign soil. They gave examples of his own grandmother and all that. We all have seen. One gentleman who was a Congress supporter told him that your grandmother came. She never used such kind of a language against India. In fact, she said, no, I will not criticize my country in front of a foreign audience. But this gentleman lacks that basic sagacity. That's why I said that political sagacity this gentleman lacks. Now, as far as your main question about what will RSS do, you see, RSS as an organization, what it will do, we will decide. But individual RSS functionaries have filed some defamation cases earlier. But as an organization, RSS will respond, just as I responded, we will clarify what he is talking is how it is very far removed from the actual RSS activity and its understanding, its thought process. That will be clarified to the people. But I must tell you, Rahul Gandhi's views will probably be accepted by 1%, but RSS thinking, RSS views are shared by millions and millions of Indians. It is the mainstream thought process of this country today. That is what is actually very frustrating for Rahul Gandhi, and is going to town, not in India, but in London and other places, venting out his anguish and his, frustration.
Madhav ji, always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.